What's up, JEFusion fans? This is Philip and welcome back to another video. Now, first, I would like to apologize for not uploading recently because our internet's been down for like a couple weeks for some maintenance work, but now it's back up and we're back to uploading videos again. And I know I'm late to this topic, but I want to make sure that everything's been everything's been done with before I talk about this situation, because well, as you might already know, uh, Maya Imamori, who played Sumino Ichikawa, aka Goju Unicorn, at this point has officially been replaced by Kohaku Shida, who we used to know as Haruka Kito, aka Oni's sister, way back like 2-3 years ago in Dawn Brothers. So yes, um, Kohaku is now the new Sumino Ichikawa, but what happened and how did we get here? So, well, you probably know at this point, like what happened, but let's do some sort of a recap, and I really want to put my thoughts into this as well. And I also wanted to make sure that I'm not recording this video like in an emotionally charged manner. So I'm gonna be as professional as I can be and keep this to, you know, mostly like an analytical perspective. Like see things from different sides, and you know try to bring more understanding into this situation. So first off, let's go back, way back to September of this year. It all started when Toei announced that Kosuke Asai, the suit actor for Goju Wolf, would be stepping down from the role as of episode 29 due to some sort of chronic illness that they never really revealed. So, starting episode 30, he was replaced by Shigeki Ito, who is, as of now, currently the suit actor for Goju Wolf. Now, what does this have to do with Maya Imamori's situation? So, not long after Toei's announcement, uh, the tabloid magazine Shukan Bunshun released an online article that claims that Kosuke Asai is in an extramarital affair with none other than Maya Imamori herself. So yes, Kosuke Asai is a married man. And according to rumors, so this is like the actual reason that he had to step down. And like they're using this chronic illness as sort of a cover-up. And as of now, from Kosuke's profile, his role as Goju Wolf apparently has already been removed as well. So, after the release of this online article from Shukan Bunshun, Toei had to like halt the production or filming of Gozyuger for 1 week. So they are, as of now, like delayed in filming episodes, and we'll get more into that in a bit. But yeah, so filming has like temporarily stopped, and like all the cast members are probably on we're some sort of like a social media hiatus. Like nobody has been posting on social media after that announcement, probably to prevent any harassment from the people, basically. So yeah, that was basically how things started. Now we're gonna skip to like late uh you know October, apparently, of this year, maybe early November. So it turns out, so Toei and yeah, Toei has made an announcement that apparently Maya Imamori is now removed from the Gozyuger cast, and all of her footage from episode 37 has been removed, resulting into that infamous episode 37 edit. Um, yeah, that's what apparently happened. And episode 38 was originally going to be a Sumino focused episode, but they reshot it, and if you notice, Maya isn't there. So they did a different episode 38, and I also heard that episode 39, basically like episodes 38 and 39 are supposed to be a two-parter special, and uh, so Toei has reshot, or they released another episode 38, and then episode 39 ended up being a clip show before episode 40 would come out. And at this point, Maya, or rather uh, Kohaku Shida, would appear as Sumino Ichikawa for the first time. So why exactly was Maya removed from Gojuger? It was announced that she was caught underage drinking. Now, Maya, as of this point, is 19 years old. However, the legal drinking age in Japan is 20. And that is, well, quote unquote, the reason why she has been removed from the cast. And her talent agency, or as of now, former talent agency, Seju, had also released, like, you know, a statement regarding this. So Maya's contract has officially been terminated as well. So she's now no longer part of Seju as well. And the reason why Toei had to remove all footage of uh, Maya in the show, at least from episode 38 onwards, so is like Seju is said to have been claiming, or at least that's what I hear. So according to Seju, so they own the rights to Maya Imamori's likeness and whatnot. So I think Toei had no choice but to remove her from episode 38 and all succeeding episodes, because they could face like legal action from Seju, and they could probably end up paying more in legal fines. Now I heard, like, yeah, editing out Maya is already costly as is, but if they did continue using footage with her, so Seju could, demand, or could sue Toei for illegally, quote unquote, like using her image, or like using her image without permission from Seju. Or if they actually want to do so, then they would still have to pay like like licensing fees, or such anyway. But if this is true, then like, it doesn't sound savory, I understand, but we should understand that Maya signed the contract, and if the contract says so, if it is stipulated in the contract, then Toei has no choice but to remove Maya from Gojuger entirely. Now, I'm not a legal expert, I'm not a lawyer by any means, but this is just how I make sense of things. So this is what makes sense to me. So there is another rumor I've heard, or I've read somewhere, but this isn't really proven yet. So the reason why Maya is actually drinking, well, at first I thought, uh, Toei and Seiji, like, of course, like, she got fired. She probably feels terrible about the whole situation, and a depressed girl ends up drinking, even though she's not in the legal age to do so. Well, it does make sense. Another rumor that I have found online, again, this is not yet proven. So, there is this rumor that she was drinking because she was actually trying to work part time as a hostess for some bar. And this comes from an alleged reason that, well, yes, Gozyuger is extremely popular as of now, or it's become quite infamous given the current state of events. Uh, well, it has been really, really popular, I would say. Like, as a young actor, Maya doesn't really feel that she, or, at least from what I read, so Maya felt that she's not gonna make it in the future, like this acting gig is gonna flop, and just to make sure that she's gonna have money, she tried out being a hostess. While being a hostess isn't necessarily illegal, considering her age, it could be. Like, I guess lots of young girls lie about their ages just to become hostesses, I guess. And, you know, they're not exactly doing what you think they do for money. Like hostesses in Japan in general, so they just accompany, like you pay for, like, I don't know, like having a conversation with uh, a girl, maybe have a few drinks, and that's it, basically. But yeah, she might have to drink with, her customers. Well, she's gonna have to drink with her customers. That's what hostesses do. So again, like a side gig, like in case this acting thing flops, and she doesn't end up as successful as her predecessors. Well, I guess that also kind of makes sense in this situation. Well, what do I think of this at the end of the day? I think the best thing anyone could have done in the situation in the first place was to either deny the rumor that Kosuke Asai and Maya Imamori are having some sort of extramarital affair, or they could just keep quiet and ignore the situation until it passes. Because I tried to check out that online article from Shukan Bunshun, and I wasn't really willing to pay like 2,000, 3,000 yen just to see, an article. And even until now, no one, and I mean no one, has posted any photo whatsoever to prove that these two people are dating and or having an affair. So really, it's just an online article at this point with no evidence whatsoever. And that's not all. So Shukan Bunshun also released a follow-up to that article saying that not only is Maya dating Kosuke, who is a married man, but she's also dating like other men at the same time, including a soccer player. Again, none of those allegations are proven. No pictures have been surfacing from like Shukan Bunshun or any other person who probably has actually gone through that paywall to see if there are actually any photos going around. But no one's been doing anything. No pictures, no evidence. So really, if there wasn't really anything going on between Maya and Kosuke, then why didn't they deny it in the first place? Neither Seju, neither Toei they said nothing about this. And again, that also could have probably been for the best. Say nothing, ignore the problem until it goes away, and, just resume or like move on like nothing's happened. Like maybe this could all have been avoided. And as for Seju, well, I think, well, their action or like their sanctions probably are a bit too harsh. Like on Maya's part, like she did willingly sign a contract, and while she isn't of legal age yet, you know, as a person, she is also mature enough to, know that there are consequences for her actions. Maya did apologize on her ex account after this uh, thing. So I guess she does admit that she has been drinking. And after that, so all her socials have been, well, they're still around on the internet. They have been locked. So you can no longer see her posts on X, on TikTok, and Instagram. So none of those. I believe, like all of her socials that she's been using up until now are controlled by Seju. So yeah, uh, she's probably forced to lock those accounts, you know, given the situation. But nonetheless, what's done is done, and Kohaku Shida is replacing Maya Imamori as, you know, uh, Sumino Ichikawa, and I think she's gonna do a really good job, seeing how popular Haruka Kito is. You know, while she's trying to, I guess, Kohaku is going to portray, you know, Sumino in a very consistent way that, you know, wouldn't really break away from how Maya acted as Sumino so far, up until this point. And maybe, just maybe, like Kohaku may add her own flair to the character to give it some uniqueness, like her own acting style, to make it interesting and just distinct enough from Maya's acting style, I guess. But I am confident in Kohaku Shida's acting skills thus far. Uh, like I've seen a couple of dramas where Kohaku is, you know, like she's in. One of them is Nande Watashi ga Kamisekyo. Uh, I think it's, well, her character is minor. Like she does act when it really well when it was her focus episode actually. And another drama was Densetsu no Head Show. Well, again, she actually has much of a minor uh, role in that drama, but it's also, by the way, a TV Asahi drama with a lot of former Kamen Rider and Super Sentai actors, which makes sense, again, given the channel where it airs. But yeah, she's now a much more experienced actress, and again, I'm confident that she'll do a solid job as Sumino Ichikawa. The only sad thing about this is that at this point, Toei has officially announced that they are going to end the Super Sentai franchise with Gozyuger, and they're planning to move on to like a brand new Tokusatsu franchise moving forward. Well, I kind of understand like why Super Sentai has to end. Well, we can talk about that in a different video. Like it's just disappointing to know that it could end on a sour note. Like, well, Gojuger itself as a show could continue to be entertaining, like having this kind of, you know, blemish on Toei's reputation, like what happened behind the scenes, like everything that happened regarding Maya Imamori's case, you know, even if the show continues to do well, as a show, as a production, like what happened behind the scenes will leave a bad taste in the viewers' mouths. well, yes, we could consider that Super Sentai is a franchise aimed at young audiences. Like, you know, it's still sad to think that Super Sentai is going to end for the wrong reasons, and or you know it's gonna end on a bad note. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm really disappointed in, to be completely honest. But that's all there is to it, I guess. So, anyways, thanks for watching. And if you've, well, I guess it's hard to enjoy this video considering the content and the tone of the topic. But if you do like this video, then please do leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you next time.